Oui, t'en as.
We're going to see a lot of this world adopt Web3, but they're not going to know that they've adopted it.
That's kind of like our goal, is to just blindly get people to join Web3 without them knowing that they're injecting and investing into that space. but then give them an avenue to do so as well and make that avenue super seamless.
Starbucks isn't going to call their NFT an NFT for you guys. They're going to create a
Right.
system that is built on the blockchain. It is going to be integrated where you still have a card, a QR, you scan it. When you get your coffee, you get your points. Like, you never will notice.
I think it's incredibly important, if not the most important, because I think the biggest issue that Web3 has is that it's complicated.
Let's go, man. What's up with you, brother? We are back.
What's going on, man?
Again. Listen, if you're in the chat, I need to know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me in the chat? If you're in the chat, let me know something. We need to know, are we live? What's happening right now? Man, we got a lot to talk about today.
Let's get some thumbs up emojis in the chat if you can hear Toshi.
Maybe they can't. Maybe they can't hear me, man. I don't know. Maybe they can't hear me.
I'd hope so. I hope they can hear
I have to double check. I can hear me. I can hear me. I'm on the stream. I can hear me. But
okay, sweet. Fantastic.
Cool. I think,
generally you and I have audio issues, but we resolve that through telecommunications today.
Man, listen, we're gonna make it work. There we go. The thumbs up are rolling in. Crip Social Club. What's up, Crip Social Club? Killer. I'm a little closer to the mic today. Killer. So we got a lot to talk about. We've
so much.
We've been in the lab, technically. We've been in the lab. We've been grinding, heads down, working, developing, taking meetings. Man, there's so much we've been doing in the back channels. It's ridiculous, but we're back today. We're back today with the fruits of our labor. We want to show everybody what we have going on. We want to catch everybody up to speed with all of the updates. I'm not going to get into anything, but I'll go over a brief overview. We're going to be talking about card packs today. Man, do we have a soundboard anywhere, man? I don't have my soundboard hooked up. That's the only thing I wasn't prepared for.
Not a good one.
That sucks.
Not a good one.
That sucks. So yeah, we got card packs to talk about today. There's a lot going on with those. Obviously, you all know infiNFT Royale Season 3 is out. It's out right now. If you haven't tapped in, please tap in. It's amazing. There's so many new features. We're gonna talk about that today. We're gonna give you guys a rundown on what's new in Season 3, what to look for over the next coming weeks in regards to infiNFT Royale Season 3. If you can see, Anthony's right now kind of hanging out on the infiNFT Studios website. We got some updates to talk about over there. There's something absolutely massive. Absolutely game-changing. My goodness, man. There's so much on the agenda today. I'm not going to take too much time talking. We're going to get straight into this today, man. We're not going to take, we're already late, right? We're already late.
We're late, we're per usual, but we're on brand.
Man, we're on, might not be on time, but we always on schedule. You know what I mean? So with that said, I'm going to kick it off to you, man. I want to start I want to start with these card packs because there's two separate things going on with card packs. There's a couple of things actually. There's more than just two separate things, right? We got the cohort card pack situation going on. We got some in-house card pack stuff to talk about. So
Yes.
let's get into that. Let's start off right there, man. And before that,
Man, let's
get into it. Before that though, I'm sorry.
There's actually,
How are you doing, man? I didn't
oh,
ask you how you were doing. I just like let's get straight to business.
oh man, you know,
I didn't even wine and dine you, man. Hold on. How are you doing, brother?
listen, we just straight to the point, man. That's you know, hey, you know, I'm used to being used and abused.
Oh my.
No, I'm joking.
Oh my.
I'm doing fantastic. I've done everything short of go to spaces
Mhm.
and go to sleep. So the S's in my life are absent. But I tell you what we have been doing again is we have been tediously, meticulously grinding and making sure that we're putting, you know, we're redeveloping and rebranding our ecosystem, pushing the needle a little further. So, you know, I'm doing fantastic, fantastic. Um, I'm I'm just I'm great. I'm great. I'm hoping you're great.
You know I'm amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, that said, let's get into it, man. Cohort packs, in-house card packs. What's the 411, man? Let us know.
Yes. So, right. So at the end of the year, we decided to do something very interesting. We had several uh, communities come to us requesting physical cards specific to their collection, and it's something that we definitely were working towards. Um, and we were going to foot that bill, but we came across an interesting scenario where we put together a cohort. The collections came together and decided that they were going to invest. They were going to invest in us. They were going to invest in their communities, and they were going to do something really cool. And we've brought together a developing program where, you know, those communities can come together and bulk purchase packs specific to their collection so that they can do whatever they, you know, choose to do with those card packs, whether they want to sell them, auction them off, use them as giveaways, or keep them. Totally up to them. But, you know, so far nobody's opted to do that. So, you know, shout out to all of our partners. Um, but I'm super, super excited to say that those are out to all of our partners. They're in the mail. We're going to actually start this stream with a recorded uh, delivery to the I'm going to say mail house, but that's not what it's called. It's not called the mail house. It's called the
The
post
mail
office.
house.
And but turns out we weren't actually recording that entire time, so we didn't have that footage to share with you. But they are safely en route to our partners. So, you know, we have exclusive Dragon Punks cards. We have exclusive Quack Pack cards. Quack, shout out to Quack Life. We have exclusive Energy Wabbits cards. And definitely last but not least, we have exclusive Crypt Social cards as well.
Shout out to
So
the
we have
CSC.
specific packs under those collections. And I'm super, super excited about that. So you'll want to connect with those communities here soon in regards to those packs. They'll have funnels for all of you to be able to acquire those cards. And even more specifically, with us, we're introducing a new system so that everybody can actually purchase card packs. Um, I won't get too much into that today. We'll have more details on our follow-up space, which we'll be announcing here shortly. But we're introducing something called the Vault, and you'll be able to purchase or list, you know, physical cards right here online through our ecosystem. It's going to be a really, really awesome thing. So, you know, we now have these physical cards, as I held up earlier. We now have these physical card packs. You can go online and digitally open those packs and see what you will physically own and you can claim those in the game. So this is a new feature. All of our cards are coming with asset IDs, and there is a claim process in the game that you'll be able to go to and claim that physical card. So digitally. So that's really really cool. Which brings me to my next tidbit, which is we do now have a physical registry. Okay, and so that is you can get there by going to infiniftroyale.com/card dash registry. We'll post that in coming days. But this is where you can see all of the cards that physically exist. All of these exist physically. There are some holographic cards that exist. And you can see where it says hollow. If that number, so here there's a hollow flash card out there, right? So all of these cards physically exist. So these are the cards that are available right now. So when you go to, um, you know, the vault in coming days, you'll be able to rip your packs. You'll be able to see what's there. You'll be able to claim those cards. You'll be able to list them, trade them, sell them, whatever. You'll be able to get them shipped to you. It's gonna be an amazing thing. I said I wasn't gonna say a whole lot about that, so let me honor my word and move on from that. But yes, physical cards are a thing coming very, very soon. We have them here, and we're really excited to introduce the Vault to you guys, so y'all can uh, be a part of that physical card ecosystem. This will be available to everybody, so I'm super excited about this because everybody was wondering how they were going to be able to own some of these cards, and up until now, it's been giveaways and just things through like owning our infinity orbs and things like that. So now you'll be able to purchase these cards, and I'm really really excited about that.
All right.
um
Yep. I'm gonna jump in right there. I'm gonna jump in right there
yeah.
because I didn't see another point before then to jump in. So I'm going ahead and do that right there. Double dutch my way into this here because you moved a little faster than I wanted you to. I had
Okay.
some questions. I had some questions about the cohort card packs.
Well, you,
And
you know how I
so
get on caffeine, man. You can't give me caffeine and expect me not to be wired up.
oh man, no worries, no worries. We got a lot of information, a lot of valuable information there. If you heard it here first, there you go. You got it. You got the alpha. It's recorded, so if you missed it, or watch it back. But what I will say about the cohort card pack, do you want to tell us who what which one of our partners uh actually shout out to you, positive order said best duo. Shout out to you. I don't know if we're the best
Shout
duo.
out.
I think you and Dolph give us a run for our money. So my vote
Yeah,
is Dolph and Positive Order are the best duo
yeah,
on
we actually got
X.
to step our game up.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. We learn from the best. But what I will say is, do you want to announce or let me know what collections could we be looking out for card packs from in this cohort uh coming up here?
Okay, yeah, I did walk through that a little fast. So again, we're looking at Dragon
Mm-hmm.
Punks as a collection. We're looking at Quack Life. Shout out to Quack Pack as
Quack
a
pack.
collection. We are looking at Crypt Social Club, and we are looking at the Energy Wabbits, which is one of our newer collections. Shout out to them that came in on the tail end of season 2, but made a lot of
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah.
And so, they jumped right in, held it down and became a strong community of communities. So shout out to them. Now, those are just who's in the cohort. We have a massive number of collection cards that exist, right? So you can get cards from almost any collection that's in the game right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Um, but those are definitely going to be the partner, collections. So again, if you specifically want those packs, if you want to get a Dragon Punks pack, you're gonna want to go, you know, talk to the Dragon Punks over at Emberforge Studios. If you want Crib Social Club, you're gonna want to hit up Killer, right? And the Crip Social guys, if you're gonna want Energy Wabbit, shout out to those guys. Shout out to Van Van. You're probably gonna want to go straight to him. I'm just doxing people right now. Uh, and obviously Mystic over at Quack Life, um, you'll want to hit them up, ASAP. Card packs are on the way, right, to them, and they're going to be in total control of that. We don't control that ecosystem whatsoever. So those card packs will exist with them. You're going to want to go straight to them, hit them up in their discords. Um, and I'm here I am giving instructions that I don't even know yet, but I know you're going to want to stay connected. So those are the four collections that are in this cohort.
My goodness, my goodness, some absolute legends lined up. Um, Real quick, I was checking the stream. Do we have background music going? I feel like we're not vibing, man.
I don't think
I
so.
don't feel like we got the right vibe, man.
Um,
I need to dance a
I can
little
double
bit,
check.
man. Like, give me something to
No background
no
music.
background music. We can't be up
No.
here. We can't give a whole talk and no background music. Anyways, so you heard it here first. That's kind of where we are with the card packs. Going to be a bunch of different ways to get access to those coming up in the near future. I mean, we're literally just maybe a few weeks away from you guys being able to get the packs that you want when you want them. And that's been something that we've been trying to logistically set up for a while here behind the scenes. And we have finally come to that point. So shout out to everybody who's worked with us to get here. Shout out to everybody who is anticipating those packs. We will be getting those to you. Now, keep this thing kind of moving forward. Keep it pushing. Keep it going. We cannot, I mean, it's right there. infiNFT Royale Season 3. We cannot overlook Season 3 just launched a few weeks
Yes.
ago. And that came with a bunch of new features. That came with a bunch of new things to do in the world. I'm not sure if one of the things we discussed about rolled out last night, but if it hasn't, it's gonna be to you guys very, very shortly.
Hmm.
Within the next day or two. Um, and so yeah, let's talk about infiNFT Royale Season 3, man. I'll actually give this to you. You got it pulled up. Um, what is going on with
Yes.
Season 3? What's new? What's coming up in the next few weeks? What is this season gonna look like, man? What does it look
Well,
like
if you
now?
haven't
And what is it gonna look like in the
already,
future? I'm
yeah,
sorry.
well, if you haven't already recognized, right, we've gone through a crazy UI update, right? So, just changing the look and the feel of the game. The layout is pretty much the same, but changing the look and the feel of the game. So that's going to be the most notable thing that you see, right? Another thing that we did launch that was a part of season 3, but we actually rolled it out a little early was the New World experience. Okay, and so a lot of you got to see what it looked like walking around in the world, and noting that you know we are in a whole new 8-bit world where this is just a whole different vibe, right? And so, this is
Wait, was that
the new
positive aura?
experience.
Was that positive aura?
It might as well be. So we've got this new experience within the world, which is, a major part of the thing that is rolling out. It did not roll out yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do have it on the development server. And I'll come back and we can share that a little later. But the thing that we're talking about here is story mode. Story mode, the first two acts in story mode are done. They are ready to share with all of you. We're really excited about that. There'll be new acts dropping about every week or 2 weeks, depending on how quickly we can move on that. Um, but they'll be dropping pretty consistently, and you'll be updated upon new act arrival. So we're really excited about the pacing, about what you get to do, and getting more immersed in the story of infiNFT Royale, where we get to highlight certain collections. This first act is highlighting the Dragon Punks. So this will be the Dragon Punks arc. So be on the lookout for that. And as a matter of fact, I can actually drop that as early as tonight, but maybe we need a bunch of comments in the chat for me to drop that tonight. It is ready to go, guys. So I'm super excited to share it with you. So story mode, OTW on the way. So massive, massive, massive update there. Another thing that we dropped is trading. So when you enter the world, you can go into the trade center by clicking, that little button over there on the left-hand side. Click trade, and anybody in your friends group, you can submit them an offer. Okay. So if I go down here and I look for my friend Toshi, and I want to give him an offer, I got a lot of good cards. Let me be honest, I want to offer him anything. Let's see. What do I got? He likes tadpoles. So if I offer him a tadpole, and then I can choose what I want, you know, from Toshi, and I can go through his cards and say, "Hey, got a lot of these. Let me get a couple of those." All right, I'm gonna send him an offer. What's gonna happen is Toshi's gonna receive that offer, and he can either accept that offer, he can negotiate that offer, um, or he can decline the offer. And so we'll leave that up to him. But trading is now a thing. It's going to come with more updates. It is in its infancy, so this is the MVP for trading. It's going to get a lot better. But trading it was something that you could not do before, and we're really excited to introduce that into season 3. Now, moving quite along to show you the next feature, I actually have to enter the store. We're going to enter Merchant's Row here. Go talk to our man Billy Bob. I'm going to go shop with him. All right. So another thing that we can do here is we can actually gift. We can make purchases and gift it to a friend. So I can go through, make a purchase, and then gift this to Toshi. And
Send it
so,
over here, man. Send it on over. Send it on over.
nah, I'm good. He's got enough infinity tokens.
No, it's
But
not
this is
free.
really good now because now, if you're playing with friends and, maybe they don't have the finances to purchase a season pass, or maybe they don't have the finances to purchase tokens or a card pack or cosmetics or whatever the case may be, you can now gift to your friends. So with gifting and, you know, um, trading, you now are in an ecosystem where this is a shared experience. And that's really awesome. So super excited about that. Um, and one of the other things that is new here is the battling experience. Um, I'll do this really quickly. I won't necessarily go through a whole thing, but I'm going to create a room here. Going to go ahead and start a match. Just going to select any old body. How about Toshi? We like Toshi.
Man, I'm not just any
But
old body, man.
now we have battlegrounds. Okay. So instead of always fighting in Void City, you can now choose to fight in the Void Cave and the Whispering Forest. Now, I will throw a quick nod here and say that those places are canon. Okay. Those places are a part of story mode. So you can definitely expect to see those places in story mode. And so for now, I love the Void Forest. I love, battling here. I think it looks amazing. I'm going to go ahead and start that game. Now, this is important because now every match that you play here is wagered. Every match is wagered. You must wager to play the game. So it means you do have to have infinity tokens. How do you get infinity tokens? You play the game. Okay. So that's going to be major as you'll understand that a little bit more as we digest some of this information and a lot of the ecosystem updates that we have. Love that loading background. We got some new backgrounds going on.
That's
And I'm
pretty
just going to
cool.
let this play through just a little bit, then I'll quit this match. But here we are in the void, the Whispering Force. Excuse me. Oh, critical right out of the gate. That is insane. All right. So I'd prefer this not to be a critical so you guys can see a little better what happens when you attack. And I'll actually try to invoke an attack here so you can see some of our new animations. All right, so we'll switch to attack here. I only got 5 accuracy, so let's see if I can make this hit. Yes. All right. And we got boom, a little extra animation here. The background shakes, everything disappears so that you can get that, immersive I'm in the environment experience. So that's really fun. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and quit that match. I'm gonna lose 25 tokens for that, but it's all for the love of the game. And so there are some of the updates for season 3, and there's a lot more coming, like new collections, new IP for existing collections. I do apologize personally that I'm a little behind. We have been,
You're not
but this
behind,
is the
man.
reason for this stream.
We right on schedule. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Right on schedule.
Being behind is right on schedule for us. So those are some of the massive updates for season 3. And again, story mode will be launching later tonight or tomorrow morning for you to be available to play. So definitely dive in. Also, you may have started to receive some emails from us. So check your spam folders because there may be mail in there from us already. And just mark it as not spam. You can opt out of those emails very easily. So that goes a long way. All right. So, and with that being said, we've talked about. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. While we're here, there are 2 events going on right now in Infinity Royale. Almost forgot to mention. We have the season 3 pack campaign, which is going on now until the end of the month. So until the 31st. Okay. So you can come in here, register for this event, play games, purchase card packs, uh, and refer people to come and play. You'll earn points, in regards to all of those actions, and you will get a physical starter pack. You're gonna get entries for a spin wheel. We're gonna spin that wheel. So the more games you play, the more packs you purchase, the more referrals you have, the more chances you get to actually get this physical starter pack, which comes with 80 cards. Okay, so that is literally a starter pack. You can immediately start playing with a friend or family member. So that's super awesome. The other event that we have is a Toshi Takes event. So this campaign is running until next Monday. So same thing here. Same thing here. You're going to want to play as much as you can, purchase as many packs as you can, refer as many people as you can. The point system is different. And this is a top dog takes all. Okay. So top Tad wins.
Top
You're going to win
dog.
2 physical card packs shipped out to you. Okay. So 2 booster packs. So that'll be a total of 20 cards. You may get anywhere from 2 to 4 character cards in there if you get lucky. You may get some holographics. Who knows? So make sure that you register for both of those events. Again, the season 3 campaign ends at the end of the month on the 31st, and the Toshi Takes event ends on Monday, this upcoming Monday. So make sure you're playing through the weekend, getting your reps in, making some purchases, and getting those points tallied up. So just wanted to leave that there. So more events coming all through season 3. So be prepared for those. We'll be sending out in-game notifications and emails. So you're going to want to stay on top of that. Yeah. So now, you know, that those are all of the season 3 updates.
Real quick.
And I'm passing it back to Toshi.
Shout out Lexo. Shout out Novadex. Shout out to the whole squad pulling up. Let's go. I see you. Let's keep it moving. Let's get some reposts in here. Let's get this live stream out in the algorithm. We want to reach as many people as possible here today. Thank you so much for everybody who has showed up. Anthony is putting us on game to what is happening in the game. Ain't that crazy? So yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. I'm happy to see everybody's tuning in with us on Saturday. I know it's pretty late for some of you folks, so we do appreciate you being here. The boy with a big faith. Man, I love that. Shout out for you being here, man. Shout out being here. Shout out to you, my G. Oh man, I got faith too, man. I got faith in you, bro. I got faith in you. With a name like that, I got faith in you. Um, or it said we're always here. Always. My goodness. We appreciate it so much. So with that being said, that's a lot going on with season three, bro. That's a lot
Yeah,
going on with
massive
season
updates to
three.
season 3.
There are, like you said, over the next few weeks, new cards getting ready to roll into the game. We got some new partners getting ready to join the roster. I cannot wait. I'm super excited, man. It's gonna be so fun over these next couple of weeks. So we hope you guys will be tuned in and locked in for that. But we got more. We got more. We're actually just getting
Yes.
started, right? We've talked about the card packs. We've
Yep.
talked about season 3 and infiNFT Royale. Um, as a lot of you know, infiNFT Royale is our flagship game. It is the first product we brought to market, and I do call it a product, but honestly, to me, it's a child. You know what I mean? It's like one of the babies. So it was the first thing we brought to you guys. Um, and just a different spin on how card games and NFTs and Web3 can connect to Web 2. It was just a different take on that, and really our vision on where this space is going, and we're just trying to do our part to help it get it there. Now we do have another thing to speak about, though, right? We've got some more big updates. We
Absolutely.
haven't even announced, which is the arguably the biggest update of the day. We've announced some pretty big stuff. So, um, you know, Lexo, shout out to you, man. In the building. In the building. Nodex, man, we got to get some matches going, man. I haven't got to play you yet, man. We got to get some matches going. But I wanna keep it pushing. I want to keep the momentum going over into infiNFT Studios, because if you don't
Yes.
know, infiNFT Studios is the company behind all of these games, all of these different products that we've been putting out. And we have so much more value to offer to you guys. Um, and so right now, infiniftystudios.com is up. It does work. It is a site. It is a thing. Um, and there are AI services and things that you can kind of use over there. There's also it houses our NFT collection. It also houses our animations, and our game library, of course. So it is the home, right, for all of the things that we're doing. But when you have a home, what do you have to do, right? Every once in a while, you gotta upgrade it, right? You gotta renovate it. You gotta get some new furniture. You really gotta put some work into it. Um, and if you know what I mean, then you can kind of understand where I'm going with this, because we've made some renovations. Now these are not live right now, right? Anthony's working on um what's called local host. So these are actually only he can access these right now. But they will be rolling out to the public over the near actually next Friday. Next Friday
Yeah.
there will be a link. Actually, let me play that. You mind? Let's get into a commercial real quick. Let's actually play a commercial, because this commercial is actually going to explain to you, not really explain, but it's going to give you a sneak peek at what's coming to the lab in the next by 25th, by next Friday. So I'm gonna play that real
All right.
quick.
So you'll roll the commercial, and then I'll give them a tour of the new house.
Yes,
How about that?
yes. So let's start
All
with the
right.
commercial first. Um, and so in three, two, one, let's see what we got. All right. And I said the wrong date. I said the 25th. It's July 31st, guys. July 31st. Next Friday, we have some River found it out. You know what? I actually took off the lyrics, River, because I wanted people to try to figure out what song that was. That's 100% from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That is the Goldfinger. It's one of my favorite songs from that game. So if you were playing that back then, you know exactly where that came from. And yeah, so you got me. I didn't think nobody was gonna get it that quick, man. You got it like right off the first shot.
I'm gonna tell River is the super sleuth. He's gonna find everything.
Yeah, man.
He's gonna find it all. What a great commercial. That was actually put together last minute. So shout out to you for putting that together for us. Um, so with that being said, there was a lot of gems dropped in that video. I'm gonna give you a pretty comprehensive tour of the new house, of the castle, right? So, again, we are a gaming and animation studio where we focus heavily on, changing the narrative, between Web 2 and Web 3 spaces. And one of the biggest things that we're focusing on doing is building out our game library. Okay. Um, so, with that being said, here are some titles coming very soon. Some of these are dropping Friday. Some of them are rolling out after that. And we're going to have games rolling out, quite often. Obviously, we have our flagship game, infiNFT Royale. We've got Infinity or Bounce in the works. We've got infiNFT Kart Clash in the works. We have Golf Galaxy in the queue. I love this game. This is a great game. We've got Monster Mayhem in the queue. We've got Abandoned in development. We have infiNFT Rush in development. And all of these games exist in the new ecosystem and more. So before we dive into this, I'm really excited about this, right? Because when we launch this site, several of these games will already be available to play. But I want you to understand what that means, right? For you as a player, and within the ecosystem. So we are launching our subscriptions. Okay, we have gaming subscriptions, and the subscription covers the entire ecosystem. Okay, so that's one of the things I want to stress here, right? We have two different types of plans, whether you are a player or a creator. Now, you can have a free plan. Don't worry about that. It's always free, right? If you don't want any of the bells and whistles, but what I can say about the subscriptions is that you get way more bang for your buck. And so, um, we would highly encourage you to subscribe. And I'll kind of walk you through that really quickly. So again, two different types of users here. We've got players, we've got creators. The players strictly are in the gaming ecosystem. They get more infinity tokens, more bang for their buck on those subscriptions. They get topped up every month with those tokens. And, there's also some other perks that you get along the way being a subscriber and keeping your subscription. Now, on the flip side, for the creator tier, right? Um, you get all of the player perks included, but you also get what we're rebranding to creator credits. Right now, they're called AI credits, but you get a certain amount of credits every month. And if you are a speed reader, like I know River it is, and you're already looking at what is inside of this recommended box, you'll notice something 3 lines down where it says one shot game build. We'll get into that. We'll get into that very, very soon. But before we do, I'm going to continue to walk you down this path. But don't forget that you saw that here. It's going to be very, very important. Okay. And so again, you can subscribe and you'll get a lot of bang for your buck, right? And this is a massive way to support our ecosystem as well, right? So that we can continue to build and develop things. But not only do we get to build and develop things, you can build and develop things. we understand that there are creators that exist in our ecosystem outside of us. We have been approached numerous amounts of times about building games for specific collections and communities and doing all of these things, right? But we haven't necessarily had a ton of time to get to those. So we decided to do something very, very interesting. And that was allow users to build games in our ecosystem through prompting. You can one shot the build of a new game right here in our ecosystem. I have here 3 games that I built within my ecosystem right here on the site. And so when you purchase a creator subscription and you purchase the pro, the creator pro, or the I forget what the last one's called, but the higher tier, you're opting in to be able to build games as well. Not only will you be able to build games, but you'll be able to publish them within our ecosystem. You'll be able to either publish them for free or submit to have them actually immersed in our ecosystem where you can revenue share with us. There's nothing in the world that exists like this. And this is an amazing thing. And this all exists right here in AI Labs. And before I jump right into that, just going to let you know that we have gone through a massive rebrand. Now the UI is a lot more intuitive, where you can
we call it
generate
a rebrand.
images.
It's more of a just
Go ahead.
redesign.
Redesign. Thank you. A redesign. Uh, he said, call it a rebrand. We've gone through a massive redesign that makes this a little bit more intuitive, right? Where you're able to make images, videos, 3D models. You can now generate
Wait,
a 3D
I was
model.
gonna say you got some 3D models over there, man.
Yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and generate an apple. Let's see how quickly we can get that back. So the beautiful part about generating 3D assets is that coming soon, you'll be able to add these assets to the marketplace for other people to use, or you can inject them into the games that you're building. So this is going to be massive, right? So as you're developing your game, you're building your game, you'll be able to inject things from your library that you created right here on infiNFT Studios AI Labs. And that is so awesome, right? That doesn't exist anywhere. It exists here. And so this is a game changing, literally a game changing feature, which I'm really, really excited about. I'm going to let this apple generate before I
River
move on.
says, "Do they come with a 3D print model?" Sure, one day.
Absolutely.
One day that could 100% be a thing, man.
I'll let you know right now that it is 100% capable of that. So just to answer that question a little less vaguely, 100%. Um, and so that is definitely a thing that can be, added, right? But we also have voices, right? And not only can you do voices, you can revoice characters on or people within a video. Like you can clone your voice or another voice and use that. And there's so many really cool tools within here. We also have different audio uh, AI audio things that you can create, like being able to create a score for your video or to be able to create sound effects for your video. So all of those things exist here, and then also these are audio things, so they can also be injected into your game, right? So really, really cool stuff here. Um, all of these things are being integrated as we speak. Um, Now back to the game builder. I'm not necessarily going to walk you through this. But what I will share with you is that when you're building a new game, it's super intuitive. You're going to be asked what you want to build, right? You can input a a type of game. So you can, type in a category or, type of style of game, or you can type a specific game, for example, right? You could say, I want to build a puzzle game, right? So you click puzzle, and then it'll ask you some questions. What should we use as the closest reference point? And so if you know the game, you can type it in. If you don't know, hey, I want to do something like uh, Candy Crush, for example, and it's going to ask you iterative questions. It's going to ask you about 7 questions, and after you complete those 7 questions, your game will start to build, and you'll end up with a live previewable playable game in about, what would you say, Toshi, about 10 minutes?
Uh, 10 to 15 minutes, I guess. Yeah.
10 to 15 minutes to get your game. I'm going to share with you what my game created, or what my prompt created.
What did you get, man?
I don't know. I'm getting a white screen right now. We'll see. Actually, me. Okay, yeah, it's loading. All right, cool, 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 cool. Computer was just moving a little slow, guys. So here we
And
are
so it's called
with
Infected
Infected
Pursuit.
Pursuit.
What kind of game is this? What is going on here?
Here we go. Oh, oh, and this was built right here on the site.
So
No
so
code. You
so
don't have to know how to code anymore,
so
and you can.
let me ask you. You're telling me you answered 7 questions. You waited for 15 minutes, and then you were doing this. You're playing this.
I answered 7 questions. I waited 15 minutes, and I ended up with this.
And so this is a game, obviously, that it's your game, right? You can iterate on it, you can expand it, um, even potentially monetize it, right? Is that correct?
That is 100% correct.
My goodness. My goodness. Yeah, we said it was gonna be big, guys. I just want you all to understand the implications of what we're trying to offer to you. We're talking about, again, the ability for anybody, kids, kids could use this. Anybody to be able to come in, answer a couple of questions, create a base game, and then also have the tools to iterate upon that game, to make it better, right? To make it more expansive, and then even monetize that game as well, with your own assets, with your own model system, whatever, right? This is very powerful. This is not something that anybody has that I've seen anywhere else, right? I know there may be folks working on similar situations. I know that the big craze in the AI space right now is obviously building games and stuff like that. But the infrastructure that goes into that, all of that stuff that is necessary to get it from idea to a monetizable product, it's all built in right here. It's all here.
Absolutely. Um, and I have to stress at this point right now in the stream that if that doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. And as a matter of fact, if that does excite you, I need you to tag somebody and tell them that you'll be able to build games with us
Okay.
right here on our platform and how easy it is. And again, Toshi said it earlier, it is so easy, kids can do it. In fact, it's so easy, our kids have done it with little instruction,
Yeah.
right? So we're moving into an ecosystem where your kids, your nieces and nephews, your aunts, your uncles, anybody who loves gaming can build their own game, and then they can create a roadmap for that game and iterate upon that game. They can make updates, they can add levels, characters, sound effects, music, different, just all kinds of everything about a game. They can add controller compatibility, right? So you can use your Xbox or PlayStation controller right there in the browser. Everything about your game you can edit right here in the roadmap. It is AI assisted. So you're able to walk through, you're able to build and iterate upon it, and then when you complete your roadmap, you're able to share that publicly with your friends. You're able to publish it to our ecosystem, our site, and it'll land here in the games on the games page, right? Right here we have a free to play game made by the community, right? So this is one of the games that is already in existence that was made within the ecosystem, right? So the game library won't just be games that we build. We wanted to make sure that communities who wanted to continue to invest in their own communities and people who are just gaming enthusiasts in general could continue to build and provide value through entertainment,
Uh,
right? So this is a massive, massive feat for us. We're really excited about this. So coming
All
soon
right.
to a
On that
site
note,
near you.
coming soon. Uh, I don't want to kind of glaze over the date. Right, the release date is going to be July 31st. That's next Friday.
Yes,
There will be
last day
a
of the month.
Correct. There is a promotion that we will be running. We'll give you more details via a post as we get closer to that date. There will be a space on that date that will come out. I mean, we host spaces every Friday on that date anyway, but there will be a second space after our initial morning space that will kind of cover all of that information in regards to the promo. That'll be the release date. We'll be trying to get some folks in, helping some folks build games live on the space. And so that will be
Hmm.
something that is, in my opinion, not, I think you're going to want to miss out on. And in regards to the promo, we're going to be, what I can tell you right now is you're going to want to have some infinity orbs if you don't already. You're going to want to be ready for it, to get a subscription. But we will be also giving away some things on that space in regards to game builds. We'll be letting folks try the system out for free. Uh, and so, yeah, that without saying too much, be ready for Friday. That link will come out on the page at some point this week. But yeah, be prepared. Be prepared. It's not gonna be a day you're gonna want to not be around on the timeline. 'Cause that's literally gonna be history, guys. We're gonna be making history. This is
Yes,
kind of a first attempt at one of these type of situations, but I definitely think that we're about to open the doors for a lot of different people to do a lot of great things
absolutely.
in the near future. So
Absolutely. Really
that's
excited about that.
that's
So
it, man. Oh, go ahead.
whether you're building games or building assets, you can be a part you'll be able to be a part of this ecosystem, right? Cuz maybe you don't build games, maybe you don't want to build games, but maybe you just want to make a bunch of characters, right? And make them accessible to games, right? So those will all be possibilities and we're really excited about this. I am more than excited to be able to show this to you today. Um, and with that being said, we've talked about um, some of the new games that we've got coming out, some of the new features, or I guess all of the new features within the studio account. Um, and we've kind of showed you guys the new layout and what to expect. One of the things that we didn't show is that you're able to actually just come to infiNFT Studios and play any game, right? You don't have to go to specific sites to play games anymore. All of them will exist right here in the ecosystem. That's a small little thing that I kind of wanted to bring up. Like for example, if I wanted to play Golf Galaxy, I would just click on it. I would click launch, and then it would launch the game right here in the site, available for you to play. And I do have to sign into this. So give me 1 second. And yeah, here we are. So now I'm still on the infiNFT Royale site. And as you can see, I can open this in the browser.
Infinite
But I'm
Studios.
literally here, right? What was that?
I said you're still on the infiNFT Studio site.
I am. I am. That I am. And so, I can do a public race. I can, create a private room, and I can get into a battle. Now, one of the things here, you guys have not seen, this game, but this is a fun game here. I'm actually going to do
Let's talk
5.
about this game. So this game will let's not speed past this. So
Yeah,
um
absolutely.
actually if you want to back out of the lobby real quick, uh
Okay.
over on the main menu. So this is a game. If you've played infiNFT Royale, you know we have wagered matches over there. This is a battle golf game. It's called Golf Galaxy. This is you're about to see it's battle racing. And you can
Yeah.
play this game. It is a co-op game. You can play it with friends. You can play it solo. Uh, and you, if you have infinity tokens, you actually wager infinity tokens against your friends. Which obviously infinity tokens are gonna have a huge implication in the near future. So you're gonna make sure you're stacking those. But infinity tokens are going to be the currency of this game. And so as you can see, you
Hmm.
got a couple options of how many tokens you want to wager. You select an option, and then you'll be able to queue up a room. There are public matches, private matches if you just want to play with some of your friends in a closed off situation. But yeah, okay, that's all I wanted to say there. Just kind of an overview of this game. This game will be live on Friday, so you will be able to play this game with your friends this Friday. Real quick, guys, hold on.
Yeah, and we've got several different arenas that you can battle with your friends. You can choose 5, 7, or 9 hole game. And it is the fastest one to complete with the most amount of points. And yeah, I'm actually just gonna run just one match. So you can just kind of see. See, I got a Crip Social
It's
golf
a
ball here.
Crip Social Club golf ball.
Here we go. Got a Quack Life ball there. That. All right. All right. And he's running out of time here. All right. Moving on to the next one. So this is literally the first one to finish. Gets the most points. Be careful, not okay. They're just
They're
knocking me
just
around
knocking you
here.
out.
Oh, goodbye, Comet. It was way too hard.
Ooh, you got
Oh my god.
muscles.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, there we go. Golf Galaxy, very fun game to play with multiple people. I've played several times with Toshi, and it really is a battle. It's a lot of fun. You got to be careful. There are twists and turns and different things that you're gonna want to avoid within Golf Galaxy. So it's really fun. We'll kind of get into another major title here. This one is Monster Mayhem. And you guys have seen some gameplay on this one already. Toshi's been diligently working on it, providing updates. One really awesome thing about this one is that it is controller compatible, which is super awesome. Um, Waiting on an avatar to load so that I can test this out. If it doesn't
Yeah, you may have to go to
actually have a,
the other. You may have to open it in a new tab. For some reason, it acts weird in that.
I
It's like a thing
actually
that needs
have
to
it
be
open
patched.
already. Oh, it might be because I have it open over here. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. So this one is controller compatible. So as you can see, I am controlling this with my controller, which is really cool. And so this gives you a better gaming experience if you're not a PC gamer, right? If you're used to joysticks and buttons, this is the way to play. So that's really cool. So, and again, this is a feature that you can add to your game, right? Controller compatibility, being able to play in that way as well. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on. So this is a game of waves, right? And so the monsters get stronger, they get faster, and they horde you. It is literally mayhem, and you can't camp because now you get struck by lightning apparently. So that's fun. So Toshi made it so I
Sorry
can't
about
camp
that.
anymore.
Sorry about
So thanks. but but this is a really fun game. Y'all have seen us play it before. It was massively underdeveloped. Then Rivered, I have to challenge you now because you were gloating about how easy this game was before. Go ahead and try the last 15 minutes in this game now. Okay?
that.
Yeah. So so this is yeah, again, really fun. Once you get past that 5 minute mark, it starts getting absolutely insane. I forget when the lightning comes in, but I'm not gonna sit here and play this game all day. But I did want to show you guys some of that cool stuff. All right.
Yo, did I push abandon? I low key want you to
I don't know, but
I low key
I
want you
don't
to
I
get
can't access it from where I'm at.
uh interesting.
So the very last game I want to share with you guys, which we have not gotten to share yet, is Kart Clash. I'm so excited about this. If you remember Mario Kart, as if it's like not a game anymore, they're definitely still releasing Mario Kart, but specifically the battling portion. This is a lot like that, except for the twist is that it's shopping carts. It is really fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop into a quick match. Again, you can, choose different maps. I'm going to go to the Mega Mart parking lot. I'm just going to play a quick practice match. And yeah, so here we are. Oh, okay. Ooh, got safe. All right. So that guy clearly is trying to take me out. And this is you ram them to do damage. There are also collectible items like bananas and cereal and rockets. Um, the apples give you health, and so this is a really fun game. An elimination game. You play 3 rounds every time. He just shot receipts. Thank goodness those didn't land, and I was able to sneak in there. Gonna shoot some grapes at somebody, and I'm playing with my controller again. Oh, he tried to get me too. All right, you hold A to boost. Right. A is going to be your A or X, depending on your controller, is going to be your action button. If you're playing on a PC, it's going to be space bar. And that's, if you don't have an item,
Make sure you eat those
you're
veggies, man.
just using a boost with your action button. Oh, he just stole my banana. That's a crazy statement. All right. I
So
just
yeah,
stole his rocket.
as you
That
guys
is
can
another
see,
crazy
we
statement.
have been 100% cooking. We've done a lot in a short amount of time. Um,
Oh, yeah.
and I'll be honest, it's just we always say this, but it's just the beginning. There is so much to come along the way with all of these new additions to the studio page. Uh, this is a huge step in the direction that we're trying to move, and I hope you all are as excited as we are about this.
100%. And so again, this is probably one of my favorite titles. It's just mayhem. It is fun. It's not Monster Mayhem, but it is mayhem. I feel like that was like a Donald Trump. It's not Monster Mayhem, but it is mayhem. Anyway, uh, really excited about all the titles that we have. Abandoned is a great title. I don't know if Toshi will be able to display that and play that for you all, but that is another game that we have in the queue. Um, and super excited, super excited about that. So Cart
I
Clash is another game in the tuck,
they'll
and
probably have to wait on Abandoned. I don't want it. I can access it, but I don't want to like overload my computer and make it do something
yeah,
weird and then crash the stream. So we'll
no,
just save that for another stream once we get it rolled out
no,
on
I
the
hear you
site.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so got to preview a couple of the games today that we're working on that you'll be able to play here in the future. And so The
We got a
biggest of the
console game, man.
news,
We didn't even
though,
talk about the console game, man.
huh?
We didn't even. I said we got a console game too. It's not here on the site, but we got some console games we're working on too. Hey, shout out to the orbs, man. The Infinity orbs. Listen, I said it before. If you don't have an orb, you're gonna want one. We have been absolutely cooking, and orbs are gonna benefit from a lot of the new stuff that we're doing. We haven't necessarily spoke on exactly how that's gonna be, but they're going to be really important in regards to the getting benefits. If you want some of the benefits of some extra incentives on top of all of this stuff, you're gonna want to hold an orb. And yeah, but there's a game, and I'm not talking about Infinity or Bounce. There's a
Oh my
larger
God,
kind of title that is being worked on behind the scenes too that I'm super
not
excited.
bounce.
Not Bounce. I'm talking about Orbasalt, man. I'll put the name
Yes,
out there. I'll put the name out there. Orbasalt. But yeah, we'll leave the lid on. I'm not gonna spill too much alpha, but I'm definitely excited
yes.
about that.
We do
We'll
that
play.
is and that is again that is a console game
Yeah,
being
yeah,
worked on. It is so dope. Um really excited to bring that to y'all. Toshi was projecting about the end of the year, start, showcasing that.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
hold him to it, put his feet to the fire.
Hey, it's August,
But
man.
yeah, not gonna
Not that
list
far
any
away.
details about it. It is really, really cool. It is really, really cool.
Yeah, super excited, man. But like as we've said, I mean, we're changing the way between web 2, web 3 and artificial intelligence. We're changing the way that people interact with uh IP. We're changing the way that people create IP. We're changing the way that ownership of IP works, and that's our major goal here at infiNFT Studios. And again, I'm happy everybody is here along for this ride. I don't know how much longer you want to stay live, man. I know we've only been live for a little over an hour now, but yeah, man, that we covered everything. And that
You
was a
know what's
lot.
crazy is I thought this was gonna be a 2 hour long stream. I was prepping for 2 hours. I was dreading it because we started an hour late, but we're actually at that point where we have covered everything that we've doing, why we've been so quiet. Um, but we're here now, and we're really excited. We're really, really, really happy that all of you, stuck with us and understood when we would kind of, not be as vocal and we were just kind of like ducked off and tucked away. It was because we could not really say what we were working on and we knew we were going to spill the beans. There was a lot of background noise and we were just trying to minimize it. But as we are moving to a place of completion here and getting ready to deploy all these updates, um, you guys are going to see us a lot more in the community and in the space. So thank y'all for being extremely gracious with us as we have been working in secret. Uh, um, it has been really hard to keep the lid on this, but we did a good job. I think we did great. We didn't spill any alpha. We didn't spill any tea about what we were doing.
Yeah, yeah, no. Great job, great job. You know that's not the easiest thing for you, sir. So great job. We had to
Man,
keep you off the timeline. Actually, that was the goal. Keep Anthony off the timeline. So which game are you gonna add beards to the bots so they so they're real bots? I think I think well Orb Orbasalt will definitely have some bearded bots. I can say that. Um,
we could throw a couple in Golf
we could
Galaxy
throw
too.
yeah.
We already got the mustache with
Oh
the
yeah, the Crip Social
Crip
Club
Social.
mustache is the
Hmm.
stash. That's definitely
Oh yeah.
legendary. So yeah, 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 yeah. Agree, River. We gonna get some beards in there. Got to mix it up a little bit. Or it says you didn't spill any alpha, but this night is filled with alpha. Yeah, that's the fact. That was a hard thing to do. It's hard not to spill any alpha
Yeah.
for as long as we've been working on this. Now, granted, we haven't been working like for months and months on this particular update. We did this actually in a relatively short amount of time, considered how long it should take to like do something like this. We got it
Hmm.
done really quickly, but yeah, it did take us. We did have to step away a little bit so that we could make sure this got done. If you, I mean, if you're in the space, I mean, if you're in crypto, if you, if you play around with AI or interested in AI at all, those spaces move fast, and if you are not prepared
Yeah.
to iterate, to ideate, to deploy as quick as possible, you'll get left behind. And so we had to make sure that we were positioning ourselves to be able to take advantage of all of the latest uh, technology advances. And so, with that said, it had to be done, but we kept it under wraps until we couldn't anymore. Absolutely ready to roll this out now. And so all of you guys will be able to benefit from this. I'll recap before we get out of here everything that we kind of talked about. So if you missed anything, if you weren't here at the beginning, you missed out on us talking about cohort card packs and in-house card packs. Folks are going to be able to get access to those infiNFT Royale physical card packs very soon, very, very soon. And we'll be doing that in a very special way. So if you missed that, rewind back to the beginning of the stream. Anthony explained it very eloquently how we plan to get those card packs to you guys and how you can participate in getting yourself one. So that's number one. Number two, we talked about season 3 and infiNFT Royale. infiNFT Royale Season 3 just released on July 4th. If you weren't there, if you missed it, if you haven't been in the game, you're missing out on a lot of fun new features and a lot of fun new people. A lot of new people have been coming into the community and playing the game. So please show up. Please hang out and enjoy the vibes. That's all we do is provide good vibes with infiNFT Royale. That's one of the main things I love about that game is just the vibes that you get when you're playing with other folks. So that is that. And also, again, all of those features, if you missed them, you got to go back to the beginning of the stream, listen. We got a whole breakdown of all of the new stuff and what to expect in the next coming weeks. So that is very important information that you don't want to miss out on. And obviously, if you just recently joined us, we've been talking about the game builder, all of the updates to infiNFT Studios. We've also talked about all of the new game titles that will be coming out, and all of that will be launching on July 31st. So the last day of the month, that's next Friday. You're not going to want to miss out because we also noted that we will be doing a space that day. We will be in the community helping you guys build games, helping you guys uh, participate in the promo event that will be happening. So we'll be giving away some free stuff in that space, maybe couple of free game builds. And if you missed what game builds are, then you missed the most important part of the stream. So
My God.
rewind that and go back and take a look at exactly what that game build feature is, because that's going to be really, really big. infiNFT Studios is here to shake up this industry. We 100% are going to change the way IP and gaming and animation work and how that benefits you and how you can participate in that system. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, you want to be a part of, be here on Friday. Turn the noties on for the account. I am Toshi. That's what I got for today. I'm pass it off to you, Anthony. I don't know if you have anything left to say. If you do, go ahead. And if not, we can get ready to wrap it up.
I don't have anything. I think we have exhausted all of the things that we needed to talk about. Um, yeah, Toshi gave you the recap and he told you that you need to rewind it if you did not watch this because, man, are we here. This is the biggest gaming news all year. GTA 6, yes, it is a massive game. You were waiting 13 years for it, but this is the biggest gaming news all year. The
Yep.
ability to actually build your own games within an ecosystem, deploy it, work on it iteratively, not have not know, ha- know have to not know how to code, right? Or have
Yeah.
to do it right here in the ecosystem, deploy it to the ecosystem, earn revenue off of it. That's massive. That's the biggest news in games. So we're a small studio, but that is the biggest news. And so, if you want more details about that, like Toshi said, please rewatch this stream. It's only an hour long. You're going to leave with so many gems. As a matter of fact, for everyone who did show up, please make sure that you are tagging people in your sharing this in your Discord,
Yeah.
really pushing the narrative for this because this is huge. And I do have something to say actually. Toshi made a note about how fast the Web3 space moves regarding IP. What we just built and what we just showed you is going to help your IP live a lot longer, right? Especially if you're a collection and you want your, you want your collection to live longer, build a game, right? This is this is a way to immerse yourself in an ecosystem to get discovered by communities that you have not been exposed to so that they can discover your project, right? So this is a really big thing, and I don't want that to be overlooked. Um, and just kind of had to shed a little light on that. But
Yeah.
with all of that being said, uh, that is all I have. And this was such a great stream. I'm so excited. Thank you all for pulling up. We had 210 views, which is not bad for us, coming out of the shadows for a couple of months. So really excited about that. Thank y'all for joining in with us. My name's Anthony, and
Yeah.
that's
Before
it.
we
That's
get
all I
out of
got.
here, I know we said we're gonna get out of here. I just want to get some shout out. Shout out to everybody showed up today, right? Shout out to
Mhm.
all of the team. Shout out to River. Shout out to Positive Aura. Shout out to Dolph. Shout out to Crip Social Club. Shout out to Quack Life. Shout out to everybody who has been tapped in with us since the very beginning. And so many partners, I can't even name them all. But shout out to you. We would not be able to do this without you guys. When we are doing things like this, when we are in the background cooking, you're the ones who keep us alive. You're the ones who keep us on the timeline. You're the ones who make sure that the brand continues to grow and the awareness is always growing every single day. So we appreciate you. Thank you so much for having grace with us as we put this stuff together. And those are my parting statements. I just wanted to let everybody know that we are 100% humbled by the fact that any one of you care at all about what we're doing. So
Absolutely. Be sure
there's
y'all
that.
tune in with us next week. Next Friday, tentatively, we will make a post about a specific time. But again, like Toshi said, there will be a promo going on. This will be specific to game building. We'll have a couple being built live, and allowing people to test those live. So make sure that you show up for that. We're really excited about this. Um, yeah, make sure your notices are on for our page, and that you're tapped in. Keep your eyes open. You don't want to be asleep on this.
100%. All right, guys. With that said, I'm gonna let IO rock us out of here. I'm gonna play a little bit of IO. Let's go. And yeah, we will see you guys on the next stream. We'll see you on Monday. I'll see you on Monday. We got a space on Monday. Uh, it'll be hosted with Positive Aura. Please show up for that. That will be the next time that you'll get to kind of come hang out, kick it with us. Yeah, Monday. We will see you then. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. Be safe out there. All right, guys.